Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to mathematics class for standard 6th, chapter 7, fractions, part 9. You are going to learn exercise 7.6, question number 5 onwards in this video. So let us begin with 7.6 exercise, question number 5. Complete the addition and subtraction box. Here one box is given to you like this. This is question A and this is question B. A will be solved here in the video and B question you have to do it by yourself as a homework. Now let us observe the whole box first. Here this box is of like fractions because the denominators are same. And while going row wise, you have to add the like fractions. 2 upon 3 plus 4 upon 3 and whatever answer we will get, we are going to write in this empty box. All the rows we have to go for addition. Now this arrow tells that while we are solving the fractions column wise, there should be subtraction done. So this is a row. When you move horizontally, that is row wise calculation we have to do of addition. And column wise from up to down, if you are moving, then you have to do the fractions subtraction and get the answer in this empty box. Now for B question, as you can see, the denominators are not same. That means these are unlike fractions. To make these fraction like, what you have to do first? Very good. You have to do LCM first. So 2's and 3's LCM will be 6. And then you will add them after making the unlike fractions as like fraction and row wise addition like this, horizontal movement. In the similar way, while coming up to down, that is column wise movement, you have to do subtraction. Only the thing different in question A and question B is A questions are having like fractions. That means no LCM will be done here. And B question is having unlike fractions. So you have to do the LCM first and then go for the same method. Okay. So let us begin with the answer of A. So first of all, the movement is like this. That is horizontal movement. That means our first fraction will be 2 upon 3. We have to do addition while going horizontally. Right? So addition done with the next fraction, that is 4 upon 3. So if we are going to if we are having a like fraction, the denominator will be same and the addition will be done in the numerator. So 2 plus 4 will give you 6 upon 3. Now here the cancellation is possible because 6 and 3 are the multiple of 3. So let's take the table of 3 and cancel it. 3 2's are 6, 3 1's are 3. So the fraction is 2 upon 1. Now as we are getting this fraction, we have to write this answer here. After adding of 2 upon 3 and 4 upon 3 fraction, what answer you get, you have to write in this empty box. So let us write it. 2 upon 1. Now another movement is also horizontal as we are having the two like fractions here. So another horizontal movement is 1 upon 3 plus 2 upon 3 will give you 1 plus 2 upon 3, that is 3 upon 3. Both are the multiple of 3. So could be cancelled by 3 1's are 3. 3 1's are 3 and the answer is 1 upon 1, which we are going to write it here while moving horizontal, the answer column, right? Written. Now we have nothing left here. So what could be done? We are now no more going to solve for horizontal. Let's go for vertical movement. that is column wise movement up to down. So let's start the movement of up to down first column. That is 2 upon 3. Now here no more addition when you are doing something column wise, right? So what you are going to do? You will subtract 1 upon 3 from it. So as these are like fractions, 2 minus 1 will be in the numerator and 3 will be in the denominator. So 2 minus 1 will give you 1 upon 3. Now cancellation not possible because 1 is there in the numerator. Now what you are going to do? You will write this here as an answer. Because we move from up to down, the empty column is for writing the answer. So written empty box, the answer 1 upon 3. Correct. In the similar manner, we'll go like this for the second one, up to down. 4 upon 3 plus, minus 2 upon 3 equals 4 minus 2 upon 3, and the answer is 2 upon 3, which will be written here in the empty box below it. Now this box you can do in two ways. Either you solve it horizontally or you solve it vertically. It's up to you. But mind well that both the time you are going to have the answer similar. Want to see? Let's start. We will do first horizontal calculation, which is of addition. 1 upon 3 plus 2 upon 3 will give you 3 upon 3, correct? And after cancellation we get 1 by 1 because 3 ones are 3, 3 ones are 3. This 1 by 1 will be written here. But let us check vertically if we get the same answer after subtraction. So vertical movement, that means or. Either you do it this way or you do it vertical way, right? Horizontal or vertical. So horizontal done and the answer got it. Now let us see that while solving vertically also we get the same or not. Definitely we are going to have the same answer until and unless we are not making any mistakes. So vertically down we'll have 2 upon 1 minus 1 upon 1, that is 2 minus 1 upon 1, that is 1 upon 1. You could see both the answers are same. So you do it either way, you are going to get the same answer. No need to do it both the ways. You may pick up any one method, either solving horizontally or vertically, and then you have to write the answer. I hope student this is clear to you how to do it. Only the thing different in question B is to take out the LCM. Once you take out the LCM, then it is all done. So this is homework for you dear students. Let's move ahead for 7.6 exercise question number 6. Here is a piece of wire of 7 upon 8 meter long. One piece of wire was there of 7.8 meter long, which broke into two pieces. That wire broke into two pieces. So one piece was having the length of 1 upon 4 meter. We have to find how long is the other piece. We have to find the length of the other piece. So let's start. First of all, I'll explain you through one of the figure. This is one wire which length whole is 7 upon 8 meter. Now this wire black one is been broken from one part. Unequal partition of the wire is there. So this broken part is of length 1 upon 4 and we have to find the rest wire's length. Okay, so from total length of wire, if this much is cut off or broken off, that means what you are going to do? You are going to add these two fractions or you are going to subtract these two fractions. Addition means the wire is growing more, but it is not happening in this question. Here the wire is actually broken down. That means the length is reduced. And if it is reduction, that means we are going to subtract the fractions. Fine. So let's start. As it is a word problem, we have to mention the statements. What is the total length of the wire? So our first statement will be total length of the wire is 7 upon 8 meters. And the length of the first part of wire. This is the first part of wire as it is broken down. that is 1 upon 4 meter. What we have to find now? The length of the remaining part of the wire. This. For this, what we are going to do? We will be subtracting 7 upon 8 and 1 upon 4. Now, as you could see here, the denominators are not same. We have to find out the LCM. And for LCM of 8 and 4, we get the LCM as 8. So here the denominator is already 8. That means nothing will be done with this fraction. But as you could see, 1 upon 4 is having the denominator 4. So make it 8 by multiplying 2. So whatever we do in the denominator, that same multiplication of that same number is carried in the numerator also. So 1 2s are 2 and 4 2s are 8. जो भी डिनोमिनेटर में हम मल्टीपल कर रहे हैं वही नंबर हमें कहाँ मल्टीप्लाई करना है? न्यूमरेटर में भी करना है. अब इस फ्रैक्शन में हमें 7 माइनस 2 मिलेगा बिकॉज 8 एंड 8 वी आर गोइंग टू गेट सेम. सो हम उसे डिनोमिनेटर में 1 टाइम लिखेंगे. And this 7 copied minus sign and 1 2s are 2. So finally we get the answer as 5 upon 8. So what is the length of this remaining part of the wire? We will write our final answer in statement. Total length of remaining part of the wire is 5 upon 8 meters. Understood? I hope student you have followed the question. Let us move on to the next question of 7.6 exercise, that is 7th one. Here Nandini's house is 9 upon 10 kilometer from her school. Nandini is a girl, right? And her house and school are a little far. So what is the distance between the house of Nandini and the school of Nandini? The distance between the house and school is 9 upon 10. So from house to school, the distance is 9 upon 10. She walked some distance. Now, she has walked for some distance while she was going to school, and then took a bus for 1.2 kilometer to reach the school. Now, for some distance she walked, and after that she took the bus, and from the bus she reached the school. The distance for which she moved on through bus is 1.2 kilometer, and we have to find how far did she walk. Means how much distance she walked. We have to find it. So let's start with total distance from house to school. What is the total distance from house to school? Is 9 upon 10 kilometer. Now the distance she travelled by bus. That means when she took the bus till school, what distance was covered by the bus? It was 1 upon 2 kilometer. So total distance is 9 by 10 and the distance covered through bus is 1 upon 2. If you want to find out the distance covered by walking, what you are going to do? From total you subtract the distance covered by bus. So automatically the left will be the distance covered through walking. Understood? So what we are going to do? We are going to find out the distance travelled by her. Her means Nandini on foot is 9 upon 10 minus 1 upon 2. As you could see, the denominators are not having the same number, and if you want to do make it same, what you are going to do? You are going to take out the LCM, correct? So after taking the LCM of 10 and 2, the LCM comes as 10. So 9 upon 10 will be remaining same because it is already having the LCM number 10. We have to do something with this fraction. Something means multiplication. Of course, the numerator and denominator will get multiplied by the same number. That means 2 multiplied by what number will give you 10? Correct. It will be 5. So in the numerator and denominator, you have to multiply the same number. Here also 10 is already there, and here we multiplied and got the LCM 10. So 9 minus here 5, it will come in our next step as 9 minus 5 upon 10. Correct? After subtraction, what you get? 4 by 10. Now this 4 and this 10 are the multiple of table of 2. So you can go for cancellation. That is 2 2s are 4 and 2 5s are 10. So 2 upon 5 is the fraction which Nandini walked right? Till she get the bus. So the distance traveled by her on foot is 2 upon 5 kilometer. I hope students you have understood. The next question is of 7.6 exercise, 8th sum. Asha and Samuel, two students, or we may say two friends, have bookshelves of the same size. They both are having the bookshelves where they keep their books, and the both of them are having the bookshelves exactly same. Now what is difference? The numbers of books which Asha is keeping in her shelves and Samuel is keeping in his shelf is different. It is partly filled for Asha also and for Samuel also, but the numbers of books they have kept we don't know. But here one thing is given, that Asha's shelf is 5 upon 6th full and Samuel's shelf is 2 upon 5th full. So whose bookshelf is more full and by what fraction? We have to first of all take out the shelves. Here both the denominators are not having the same number, so we will go for LCM first, right? After taking the LCM we will get one like fractions, and after getting the like fraction we will compare and we'll see that who has more books in that person's shelf, right? आशा और सैम्यूल दो फ्रेंड हैं, दोनों के पास जो बुक शेल्फ है वो सेम टू सेम है, लेकिन आशा ने जितनी बुक्स रखी है उतनी सैम्यूल ने नहीं रखी। दोनों ने नंबर्स ऑफ बुक्स को अलग अलग रखा है। अब किसके पास कितनी बुक्स हैं, वी हैव बीन नॉट गिवन एनी इंफॉर्मेशन हियर, लेकिन एक ने कम और एक ने ज्यादा रखी है। हमें वो ढूंढना है कि किसकी बुक्स कम है और किसकी ज्यादा। हमें यहाँ पर आंसर सिर्फ उसका देना है जिसके पास ज्यादा बुक्स हो, जिसका शेल्फ ज्यादा भरा हुआ हो। ओके, यहाँ पर हमें जो फ्रैक्शंस दिए हुए हैं उनके डिनोमिनेटर सेम नहीं है। अगर सेम नहीं है तो हम सेम कैसे करेंगे? करेक्ट, एलसीएम निकालेंगे, राइट? सो लेट्स मूव। हम उन दोनों में से किसकी ज्यादा है और कितनी ज्यादा है वो फाइंड आउट करने के लिए हमें क्या करना पड़ेगा? करेक्ट, हमें दोनों फ्रैक्शंस जो हमें मिलेंगे ना लाइक करने के बाद में, उनका हमें डिफरेंस निकालना होगा। सो हमें किसका फ्रैक्शन ज्यादा है और कितना ज्यादा है पता चल जाएगा। लेट्स मूव ऑन विद द आंसर। यहाँ पर हम लिखते हैं एवरीथिंग अबाउट आशाज शेल्फ, दैट इज आशाज बुक शेल्फ्स, और इस तरफ हम जो भी लिखेंगे वो सैम्यूल की बुक शेल्फ के बारे में लिखेंगे। आशाज बुक शेल्फ इज 5 upon 6 full as it is given in the question. We have copied the fraction here. Now for Samuel it is 2 upon 5th. As you could see, the denominators are not same, so our first step is to take out the LCM of 5 and 6, which is 30. So we'll make both the LCM, we'll make both the denominator as 30. So 6 5s are 30. Whatever we do in the denominator, we multiplied the same number by numerator even. Now here it will be multiple of 6, so 5 6 are and 2 6 are. So here the number will come ultimately as 25 by 30. And here the number will come as 12 by 30. Now denominator being same could be neglected. हम लोग उसको नहीं देखेंगे तो चलेगा। अब कंपेयर करने के वक्त हम सिर्फ न्यूमरेटर के नंबर को देखेंगे और कंपेयर करेंगे। अगर डिनोमिनेटर में नंबर सेम है तो न्यूमरेटर के नंबर्स में जो ग्रेटर नंबर है वो ग्रेटर होगा, जो स्मॉलर है वो स्मॉलर होगा। लेकिन अगर उल्टा मिलता है, पता है ना आपको, अर्लियर वीडियोस में सिखाया है कि अगर न्यूमरेटर के नंबर सेम हो और डिनोमिनेटर का कंपेयर करना हो तो डिनोमिनेटर के वक्त हम उल्टा सोचेंगे। डिनोमिनेटर में ग्रेटर नंबर स्मॉलर होगा और स्मॉलर ग्रेटर होगा। बट हियर वी आर हैविंग द डिनोमिनेटर नंबर सेम, तो हमें न्यूमरेटर कंपेयर करना है, तो न्यूमरेटर में ग्रेटर इज ग्रेटर एंड स्मॉलर इज स्मॉलर। फाइन। सो हमें यहां इस पर ग्रेटर या स्मॉलर की साइन लगानी है। विच नंबर इज ग्रेटर, 25 और 12? करेक्ट, 25 इज ग्रेटर। मिस्टेक। Okay, so 25 is greater than 12. That means Asha's shelf is more full than Samuel's shelf, right? So finally we had found that whose bookshelf was more full? Asha's bookshelf was more full. By how much? So what we are going to do? We are going to find out the difference. The difference is 25 by 30 minus 12 by 30. That is 25 minus 12 we have to do, and the answer is 13 upon 30. So this is the fraction which is more full for Asha. Correct? So let's move on to the next question of 7.6 question, that is ninth one. So the question is, Jaydev takes 2 1/5 minute to walk across the school ground. Jaydev is walking on the school ground and he requires how much minute? Your mixed fraction is given 2 1/5 minute. Correct. And Rahul takes 7/4 minutes to do the same walking. So one is Jaydev, one is Rahul. Who takes less time? Now, Jaydev walked for this much time and Rahul walked for this much time. We have to compare that who took less time in walking the same distance and how much less. That means again we are going to do the difference to find out the fraction. Right? So let's move on as we did it earlier for Asha and okay, Rahul. Here we are going to do for Jaydev and Rahul, right? So Jaydev's duration is 2 1/5, right? So first of all, we have to make this mixed fraction into improper fraction, that is 5 multiplied by 2 plus 1, and the denominator will be 5. As it is, it will be 11 upon 5. For Rahul, it is 7 upon 4. So the LCM of this 5 and this 4 is 20. So for this 11 upon 5, that means if it is going to be multiplied by 4, the LCM will be 20 and same 4 will be multiplied in the numerator. For 7 upon 4, multiplication with 5 will be done so that we can get the denominator 20. Now here we got 44 upon 20 and here we got 35 upon 20. So which one is lesser? 44 upon 20 is less or 35 upon 20 is less? Correct. 35 upon 20 is less. This is less and this one is greater. So who took less time? Here everything is of Rahul and here every calculation is of Jaydev. Who took less time in traveling the whole school ground? Correct. It's Rahul. So we are going to mention the statement as Rahul took less time. By how much now? The further question. How much means we have to find the difference. So 34 upon 20 minus 35 upon 20 will give you 9 upon 20. So what is the difference in fraction? The difference in fraction is 9 upon 20. So 9 upon 20 less time was being taken by Rahul to cross the school ground. I hope students you have understood the whole 5th to 9 questions and you will be solving it properly, right? We had completed with this the 7th chapter fraction. 7.6 exercise is the last exercise. Fine. So students, we will meet soon with another video with a new topic. Till then, have a nice day and have a good day ahead.